This is a Bitcoin miner, and we're out here on the VoskCoin mining farm. I'm Vosk. I've been chasing my Bitcoin mining dream for a long time, and let's just say I'm still running. Another Bitcoin miner. He's a madman, isn't he? Crazy, isn't he? I believe in this stuff. They ruined my box. Thanks for inspecting my stuff. Customs and Border Patrol. I think that Bitcoin has and will continue to change the world. Bitcoin for me is my refuge from fiat currency. People look at things too linearly. Bitcoin's gonna trade at $1 million a coin. It's like a 10x from here. And you think a Bitcoin miner, absolute top, arguably kind of like next gen. It's not very far away from the next gen stats of Bitcoin miner. I'm not afraid to have these. And while they also haven't been the most reliable thing for me in the world, granted I did get my mining farm was struck by lightning, so that sucked. Point though being, is I sent it into repair and ashboard got fried on one of them, and you know, all they charged me is $200. Yeah, all things considered, man, on a rig costing over 5 G's, I can live with that. I can live with that. I shouldn't smack expensive hardware like that. This is the Bitmain Antminer S21 XP. We've reviewed this on the channel before. I've deployed many of these on the mining farm, and they're actually my #1 breaking mining rig lately. However, they're the most efficient Bitcoin miner that you can buy and have delivered right now. I know the S23s are incoming, and there's the BitDeer SealMiner A3s that have been announced, but they're just now shipping the A2 Pros. The bottom line is, if I want to add more Bitcoin mining hash rate to my mining farm, this the best efficiency money can buy, right? It's these, right? So, and their price hasn't really gotten much better, depending on how many of these you order and from where. You know, these are $5,000 to $6,000 per machine, and their mining profitability has trended down some due to increased mining difficulty, as well as Bitcoin's price action. So for me, according to Mining Now, I'll mine $12.26 a day of Bitcoin. It will cost me $7 a day in electricity to operate this machine, and my electricity rate out here, which is 8 cents per kilowatt hour. I was supposed to be much closer to 7 cents, but my electrical utilities kind of scamming me. So that means I'm going to profit about $5.33 or so. That would equate to about $1,950 per year. So I've got all of a 2-year plus runway to make my money back to break even on this Bitcoin miner. A couple of things I think will happen in that time frame. What up? One, I think Bitcoin's gonna continue going up in price year over year on average. I think that 250K Bitcoin is not a dream, not an option. I think it's absolute, given the status of the world, the M2 supply, and just the way things are trending. So, you know, it's been a tough year, and the last couple months have been really tough. You know, super thankful. Welcomed our son into the world. Work's been difficult to keep up with. The mining farm's been difficult to keep up with. It's been difficult to keep up with the content creation. You know, we lost a couple sponsors, stuff like that. A couple other bad things happened, but the bottom line is, you know, it's been grueling. It's been a little grueling. It's been a rough ride. Mining farm got hit with lightning. Lost several mining rigs that way and a few pieces of equipment. Still haven't implemented the protective measures to stop that from happening next time. I bought some of them, but I needed more time. I mean, I still haven't even waged war against the dang weeds. We'll call it eco-cooling with the earth. But we're about 2 years out from the Bitcoin halving. And for me, it's kind of like last call to expand the mining operation. I spent a lot of time, I spent a lot of money pulling power, getting everything all done up so that I can really have a huge mining capacity out here. I'm no longer going to pursue 3-phase with my utility because they want $125,000 to pull it out here, and then I still have a ton of expenses after that. Before you know it, you spend $250,000, and like I got to recoup $250,000 plus everything else. And by the time I actually get all that done, I mean, my gosh, if everything went great, that's like a 1-year project. So I'd rather spend that money on solar, or really I just keep it for my runway to just keep the farm running, because I don't want to sell much coin. Like I believe in this too. I'd rather have coin than US dollars. And it's just I don't know, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's been tough. The mining profitability is down. If you watch a couple of our other videos, you'll see I've been taking stock of a lot of altcoin miners, and they're burning more than they're earning, and they're starting to burn a lot more than they're earning. To like, dude, what are you doing? Turn them off. If you think this shit coin is so not shitty, just buy it. Okay, you're making a lot of sense. I just feel pulled so many ways lately. You know, I'm trying to be a good husband. I'm trying to support Alex. I'm trying to be a good dad. I'm trying to make good content here. We got an awesome team here at VoskCoin. I'm trying to be a great piece of the squad there, and just, you know, here, and I've been slacking in the gym, and I don't know. I just feel like I sprint all day and I still can't get to the finish line, and just, let me tell you, this feeling of just like coming up short. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. And one of the most humbling things has been, you know, we've had some personal issues post-birth, and, you know, we have like hardly any family support system. You know, it's just like we just don't. We just do not have a support system. I didn't account for something going wrong to this degree. I had no slack. I had no like capacity left. So like just everything's been running away from me. But it's been easy to fight from the keyboard a little bit. And what I mean by that is not engaging with trolls and crap online. I mean, I've been like blowing up Bitmain saying, dudes, where's my mining rig that you've had for a year? So I finally got a resolution on that. You won't believe it. It's a whole 15-minute explanation, really, when it's all said and done, of what happened and why, and on from there. And then I also just finally got one of my S21 XPs that I sent in about 3 months ago repaired, and that should be heading back to me any day here. And I dropped 2 more S21 XPs off to go back to be repaired, or go off to be sent off to be repaired today. And I had 2 other miners break, and those have been repaired by third parties, and those have been redeployed. I'm actually at a hosting facility. So those are at Terra Hosting. Terra Hosting is a supporter of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm running some gear there, and if you want to mine Bitcoin, but you don't want to actually run the miners yourself, everything like that, then, you know, you should check them out. But bringing it back here on topic of the video, the bottom line is, you know, this is 270 terahash of Bitcoin mining power, another 3,600 watts. I have so much capacity. You know, I could order another 100 miners or something if I wanted to, but no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that right now. We need to make money and not spend money. So I'd love to hang out with you all day, but I got a lot of shit to do. It's getting later. I'm Vosker on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is just an off-the-cuff quick update of kind of what I'm doing. But, you know, +1 Bitcoin miner and some other stuff's been going on. I hope that you're chasing the dream. A lot of people are quick to kind of write off and discount this stuff. And sure, my electricity rate cannot compete with the major mining farms. And my future goals are to get my effective cost per kilowatt hour down much further than it is currently. Really, probably only through the means of something like solar. You know, we have deployed our first solar array, so that was really cool. That was really exciting. But the bottom line is especially when it comes to Bitcoin, I think it's maybe I think it's kind of like last call to deploy some gear, unless you're a, you know, billion-dollar publicly traded Bitcoin mining farm. Obviously, you could wait and get some more powerful, more efficient gear later. But for me, you know, I have everything ready to go. I have everything set up, and I hope that this isn't me being impatient and, you know, just I don't know, I ran all the numbers and I looked at the big picture and I said I'm in. I said I'm in. I just need these things to hold up better. So time to put the camera down and go plug it in. I'll shoot a couple clips of that or something. Cause I look like a dweeb with these big old glasses, but that's okay, cause I'm doing it for the tube. Just like my man Chuck noticed that I was wearing a camera on my face just to get some better shots. I appreciate you noticing, Chuck. And these are prescription transition lenses, so, and they messed up my order, so I ended up getting 50% off, which made it like a lot more palatable. I appreciate you. 10 seconds tails. Good luck. Goodbye. Bloop, bloop. What the fuck was that?